Hello and welcome to our 45th annual celebration of giving virtual event. I am Christy Franz, Director of the Retired and Senior Volunteer Program with Council of Churches of the Ozarks. Although we are not able to be together in person today, I hope each of you watching this knows how much we appreciate you, our partners, our volunteers, and for everything that you've done in 2019 to make our community better. The love that you pour into our community through services to those who need it most is so important and meaningful. Children feel loved, seniors are less isolated, and all of us have a brighter future because of you. Thank you for all that you do to inspire hope in our community. Thank you guys for being here today, watching this with us since we can't be with you in person. Please take time to comment while you're watching. We want to know that you guys are here watching this with us, and we would love to see who's watching with us today. And now I would like to thank Mayor Ken McClure, who wanted to share his gratitude with you all as well.
I'm Ken McClure, Mayor of the City of Springfield. Volunteerism is always important, but never more so than now. We have so many people in our community, thousands literally, who volunteer their time, their talents, and their resources to help others in need in our community. The RSVP program through the Council of Churches of the Ozarks is such a superb asset in our community, and we're so grateful for them. We want to pause just a moment and take time to recognize the efforts of those who volunteer their services for us. So it's my privilege now as mayor to present a proclamation that would declare the week of June 17 as National Volunteer Week here in the city of Springfield. And what we will be saying is that I will urge my fellow citizens to volunteer in our community and inspire by example. We can replace disconnection with understanding and compassion by volunteering and recognizing those who serve. So be it.
Thank you again, Mayor McClure. In 2019, 223 volunteers served over 1,000 children and seniors in our community. They spent 6,759 hours tutoring children, shopping for food and necessities for seniors, and working in the background to assist RSVP so that we can carry out our programs. Our volunteers have inspired hope for children like Oliver, a first grader when we met him, who had many things stacked against him in life and just needed some one-on-one attention to help him to get to where he needed to be in reading and to boost his confidence. Our volunteers inspired joy in homebound shopping clients like Brian, who spoke nonstop about his volunteer shoppers, a husband and wife duo, and how they brought him joy and how much kindness they brought whenever they shopped for him. And our volunteers also inspire hope in our staff and inspire us as we go about our programs by helping us with mailings and being on our advisory committee and helping us to do the things that we need to do in order to allow our volunteers to get out and serve the community. We love and thank each one of our volunteers. And we would like to give a special thank you to our volunteers who received the Above and Beyond Award this year for the many hours that you served in 2019. These awards are to those with the most hours within each program. Thank you. Along with the volunteers who went above and beyond with their time, RSVP staff had a great time sharing a special thank you with a few of our volunteers who were nominated for specific awards for their service in 2019. The first award is the ACE of Initiative Award. RSVP staff took notice of these volunteers in our programs who were new in 2019 and stepped up right away to assist us or other volunteers in various ways. Thank you to each of these winners. So Sally, you are one of our winners of the ACE of Initiative Award for your service to RSVP. In addition to being a new Reading Buddy volunteer, you volunteered to help in our office when our administrative assistant took a short leave of absence. Sally, you are a great value to us during that time. You became a part of our family, so thank you so much.
Here you go. Thank you. Okay. Great. You got a little plant for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hopefully between one of you, you guys have a green thumb somewhere.
Thank you very much. Yeah. It was a pleasure working with you girls.
Well, we enjoyed it and we appreciated it. Yeah.
This is Ron Fox. Ron is the winner of the Ace of Initiative Award for his service to the RSVP Homebound Shopping Program. Ron is a new volunteer this year and has stepped up to help RSVP staff and others in times of need. Thank you for your dedication and congratulations, Ron.
Thank you. I've enjoyed doing it, and it gives my client somebody else that she can count on, and gives me a way to get out of the house, and for my wife it gives me a way to get out of the house. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The next award is the Leadership Award, which is given to those volunteers who took on more than we could ask for in 2019. Thank you to each of those winners. Daphne, we're giving you the Leadership Award for your service to RSVP for the Homebound Shopping Program. You have been an incredible asset to all of the programs of RSVP as you are a dedicated homebound shopper, and you have volunteered to substitute shop whenever other shoppers are unable to do that for their clients. In addition, you also serve on our annual Bunko Bash, helping to plan our plan our fundraising event, and you've been essential at every event. So we wanted to give you this Leadership Award and say thank you for everything that you've done.
There you go.
Oh, well, I don't think I deserve the reward, but I appreciate it because I just do what I'm supposed to do.
Wow. You do a lot.
Yes.
I don't really think I do that much, though.
Oh,
This is Jenny Hammers. Jenny is the winner of the Leadership Award for her service to the Shining Stars Early Childhood Center for her service as a pre-K PAL volunteer. It requires a lot of patience, quick thinking, and love, all traits that Jenny possesses. She has taken on unique challenges and has met everyone successfully and beautifully. Congratulations, Jenny. Thank you for your dedication to the students.
Thank you. I really enjoy working with those kids, and hopefully I can in the future again.
And lastly, we have our Excellence in Service nominees and award winner. These volunteers are nominated by our staff, by our partners, by school officials, and other community members. Each volunteer nominated has shown outstanding character and love for their volunteer position and those they serve. Thank you.
Becky's nurturing spirit knows no boundaries. She volunteers with RSVP as a pre-K PAL in an early childhood center where she has become a treasured part of the classroom family. As if that's not enough, she is a member of the RSVP Advisory Committee. She proves with a little energy, a lot of heart, huge mountains can be moved. Because of that, she is also the winner of our Leadership Award. Congratulations, Becky. Thank you so much for your dedication.
Wow, to say I'm touched would be a minor phrase and doesn't even feel like the right words to say. So the one thing I would say is that the real gift in the award is just giving, right? Having that heart of service. So thank you, ladies. I just love you all to pieces as I love those children and all those folks who make a difference. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh.
Here's volunteer certificates.
Wow, how about that? 2 certificates. Let's check those names. Yep, they say.
These two ladies have been a tremendous help to RSVP and Council of Churches with special projects such as mailings, labeling books, event check-in, etc. on an as-needed basis. It is apparent that they love volunteering. We look forward to their continued dedicated volunteer assistance. Congratulations, Carol and Wilma, and thank you for all you do for RSVP.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Above and beyond anything that we ever expected. It's just such a pleasure for us to have the opportunity to help in any way that we possibly can, and we'll continue to as long as we possibly can.
JG has worked with my class at Shady Dell Early Childhood Center for the last 2 years. She is very reliable and always prepared with engaging stories and lessons. She also builds me up as a teacher and encourages me by offering compliments and positive feedback. I look forward to seeing her as much as my students do each week. Congratulations, JG. Thank you so much for your dedication to our community.
Thank you very much. I thank Mrs. Charbonneau for this recognition. She's a gifted teacher, and she has a class of precious 4- and 5-year-olds. Anitra Wilson and her staff provide a welcoming atmosphere every time, and so I look forward to going to Shady Dell, and to me it's a privilege.
You possess a great deal of knowledge and have a very experienced background. We knew you had much to give. You have done an incredible job researching almost 100 programs and spending hours upon hours meeting with organizations to find out what services they offer to our senior clients. Your efforts will help us to ensure that no client is left in need and they are always given hope. So congratulations and thank you. Excellence in service.
Thank you. This is so humbling. Hugs to all of you again. Physical distancing. I can't wait to get back full speed once this little detour from coronavirus is kind of behind us. But so I don't know what else to say about what I've done, but I would like to accept this wonderful recognition in honor of you guys.
As a former preschool teacher, Judy brings her expertise and knowledge to help struggling readers be successful and increase their confidence in their reading skills. Every year, she works with the same classroom teacher due to the relationship she has formed with the kindergarten teacher. There is only one like her, and our kindergarten children and classroom teacher are blessed to have her as their RSVP volunteer and friend. Congratulations, Judy. Thank you for your dedication to our community.
Thank you. I want to thank Karen Kelly for asking me to be a reading buddy, and to God for giving me the talents to work with the kids and see them grow. So it's just been a true blessing for me to be able to work with them.
Karen has made a lasting impact on my struggling student readers. She comes in each week with a huge smile and a love for these kiddos. She has a huge heart and commitment to these students and such a willingness to serve them and me. I appreciate all Karen does very much and am so thankful that she has been assigned to serve in my classroom. She is a servant willing to instill a love of reading in children. Congratulations on your nomination, Karen.
Price Elementary is a great school, and they've been so welcoming and so sweet, and the kids are great there, so I appreciate it. I enjoyed every minute of it.
Wow, we appreciate you. Thank you.
Thanks.
I look forward to seeing our pre-K pal Patty just as much as the students. With each visit, she is more and more endeared to them. They see her and their eyes light up. Every week when she arrives, her attitude is positive and energetic. It is always evident that she has put great thought into what she will do with the children. Through her genuine love for the children, her passion for teaching, and her flexible, positive attitude, I know the students will be treated kindly and have fun. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
That was beautiful. You're just going there. I love the kids. What can I say?
if there's any excellence, it goes to the staff at Shady Dell, to the teachers, and just everyone there, because yes, and I must say, it's been horrible. I miss my little pre-K so much.
Oh my God.
Mary is the best reading volunteer I have ever worked with due to her interest in the whole child. She takes the time to get to know each student on an individual basis. Her warm smile creates a positive and welcoming atmosphere that is encouraging to the other students. The children she helps look forward to meeting her each week. One student that has a history of being absent has been heard saying that he tries even harder to be present on the day his reading buddy is at school. The power of her relationship and her positivity is delightfully contagious. Congratulations, Mary, and thank you for all your work that you do for us.
Thank you, Mary.
Really nice. Thank you. I just enjoy being a reading buddy so much. It's a blessing to me too, and so I really enjoyed that. And I hope I can do it a few more years anyway.
Good. We hope so. Yeah. Keith's commitment is unlike any other volunteer I have had the privilege of working with. He takes time to get to know his students in order to build rapport and trust. He has an uplifting, positive attitude and is always wearing a smile. He does amazing work, and I have loved working with this individual. Congratulations, Keith. Thank you for your dedication to our community.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Here you go.
Social distancing here. Well, thank you very much. It's been an amazing trip for me, getting to know the kids and seeing the improvement they make. But it was even more interesting in some ways. You notice how dedicated these teachers are, and the job that they're doing is incredibly difficult. And they're there all the time. I don't know how they do that job, to be honest with you.
So Lynn, we are proud to present to you the 2020 Excellence in Service Award. You are nominated by Zoe Chamberlain of the Shady Dell Early Childhood Center, who wrote, "These kids need champions. They need as many people to love them as possible. It takes a village to raise a child, and Lynn is part of that village for these students. My kids' eyes light up when they get to go see her and see what special activity she has planned for them. She helps work with them on arguably the most important of skills, which are social-emotional skills. I strongly believe that she is meeting with each of my kids. They will have stronger social skills than most when headed into kindergarten. She is an excellent role model for them. She is dedicated and committed. She comes every single week when she can, and sometimes she even comes more to drop off something special. To help us fully embody each learning element, she creates a relationship with each and every child, even our most challenging. She truly gets what it means to be a teacher. She comes in with a smile each day. The kids are always wanting to make her cards like she helps them make for others. She has spent many, many years teaching and still chooses to come back and share her knowledge with me and the children. She lets the kids be silly and be their authentic beings. She teaches such important lessons that they will carry with them forever. I can't think of anyone more deserving of the Excellence in Service Award. I will never be able to repay her for all she has done for me, but I hope that this will maybe come close."
So first of all, I want to thank Ms. Zoe for writing such a nice letter of recommendation for me. And I appreciate knowing that I have been helpful and that the students enjoy our sessions. It was my pleasure to work with the students. They were a lot of fun. And I miss them.
Oh, yeah.
I volunteer because I'm an advocate for public education. Children are our most important resource. I wish all children in the U.S. and on the border could receive a quality education.
Thank you all again so much for the incredible work that you do. We are very sad not to get to meet with you all in person this year, but we are so grateful to each one of you. We are not the only ones in our community, of course, who recognize your great service either. Many community members, teachers, and our partners wanted to say thank you as well.
Hi, my name is Kim Morlock. I am Executive Director of Hospice Foundation of the Ozarks. On behalf of myself and the board, we would like to honor and recognize the tremendous contributions of the volunteers of RSVP Reading Buddies and Pre-K Pals.
Hello, my name is Calla Summers and I work with the Corporation for National and Community Service. I support the Reading Buddies program, the Pre-K Pals, and the Homebound Shopping program with RSVP.
Hi, I'm Rachel Tabuya, the Assistant Principal at West Elementary here in Ozark, and I just wanted to take a couple minutes to tell you how much we appreciate you being here this year to read with our students.
We love our Homebound Shopping volunteers. They provide social interaction for their clients as well as access to food.
Thank you for the difference you make.
Thank you, RSVP Reading Buddies.
Thank you so much.
And we appreciate your undying support towards this cause. Thank you again.
Hey, RSVP volunteers, thank you for all you're doing, especially at a time like this. Your services have never been more needed, but we really, really appreciate all you're doing for RSVP and for our kids.
I want to thank all of you, but I also especially want to thank Charlotte Rainwater.
My name's Stephanie Summers, and I'm from McBride Elementary in Springfield. I teach first grade. I'm making this video to thank Denise, our reading buddy, who was a big part of our classroom.
Joe and Carol Piles, I just wanted to let you know how much I appreciate you and how loved you are at Pleasant View by my students and especially by me.
We appreciate you, JG, and all you do for our kids.
Hi, Miss JG. We appreciate you. Thank you for going the extra mile and for loving our kiddos.
Hi, Mr. Jeff. It's Miss Guthrie. Hey, I just wanted to reach out and say thank you so much for all of your volunteer work this year.
I'm Michelle Garrison at Robertson Elementary School, and I have several volunteers that come in and read with my students. I have Miss Rosemary and Miss Angie. They come in and read with my students every week, and they do a wonderful job.
My name is Mary Floyd, and I'm with John Thomas School of Discovery in Nixa. For the past 4 years, I have worked with Judy Jones with the RSVP program. Judy Jones has been wonderful to work with.
Hey Karen, I just wanted to send a quick video and just let you know how much I appreciated you coming into our room this year, even though we didn't get to finish it out.
My name is Susan Trotter, and I am a first grade teacher at David Harrison Elementary. I just want to take a moment to thank Kay Sadler for her loyalty and dedication to coming every Friday for the last 2 years.
Thank you, McGregor Reading Buddies.
You share your love of reading.
You smile.
You encourage.
You play games.
And you build relationships.
Miss Phyllis, who has come to my second and third grade multi-age classroom at Boyd Elementary School to read with some of our children.
Following is a quote from one of our clients. I would like you to know how much I appreciate all of the help that RSVP has given me. You are wonderful.
I want to thank all of the volunteers for their continued service and commitment to serving their community.
I just really appreciate all of our school volunteers that come in and give teachers that extra support that they need and students the extra support that they need.
You are fostering the love of the written word in a lot of young people.
All of us teachers definitely appreciate the time that you put into making our students feel special.
We, as teachers and administrators, appreciate your efforts, and we know that it does make a difference in the lives of our students.
Please know we appreciate you and that we are so blessed to have you to come into our classroom.
Kay, I just don't know how I could have done it without you.
I've got a quote from one of the clients. My RSVP shopper is awesome. She is a good shopper and she usually comes to shop for me about twice a month. She is very friendly and helpful. I feel extremely blessed to have her as my shopper.
Your investment in their lives makes a huge impact.
You are changing the world, one word, one book, one student at a time.
My kids looked forward to her coming in every Monday. The kiddo that she met with, she made a really deep connection with, and he really looked forward to getting to meet with her.
I really appreciate you celebrating with us.
She has the biggest heart.
Can't wait until next year, and I just wanted you both to know how special you are to me, and I have a couple friends that want to say hi too.
Hey, Mr. Piles, thank you for helping me read.
Mrs. Piles for reading with me.
But we just wanted to make sure that you knew how much we appreciated you.
You are making a difference. Thank you so much for what you do.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you again, Kay.
Thank you for letting me be a part of the program with you, Judy.
Thank you so much. You made such a difference. You really did.
Thank you. Your hard work was very, very much appreciated.
Thank you. Your efforts do not go unnoticed.
Thank you for serving. Thank you for being with us this year, and we hope to see you again next year. Take care.
So once again, thank you to all of our volunteers who serve with a passion. Thank you to the teachers who we partner with to serve students in need. Thank you to the schools and the districts that allow us to serve in your schools. Thank you to our partners who work with us throughout the year to provide training to our volunteers. Thank you to our funders who provide us with the means to carry out our programs and engage volunteers in our community. Thank you to our advisory committee members who are filled with various people in the community who care about our home and the people in it. And thank you once again to all of our volunteers for everything that you do. Thank you for serving kiddos and serving seniors and being a part of our lives. You guys do so much more than you know. So thank you for being here today and watching this video that we've made to thank you. And I can't wait to see you guys in person.